Guys, what? It's Leafs. Well, guys, welcome back to another live stream vlog, guys. So, um, what's welcome everyone to another. Welcome back to another live stream vlog. If you here with me earlier when I did the Red Sox and Mariners, if you haven't seen that live stream, go check that out. We are getting on the way with with the Leafs and the Jets. With Leafs and Jets. So with Leafs and Jets, guys. So yeah, but so guys, so here we are. I'm back with I'm back. If you were here earlier when I was live for the for the for the welcome to the vlog. So guys, if you haven't already hit the hit subscribe button, you know what I mean.
First of all, a huge thank you to Malucci Nation. One more Saturday night. What a beautiful way to start the show. You heard Clarence Irons in the mix. You look at the matchups here. This one's on CBC, Sportsnet Ontario, and Pacific. We started in French in 52, then English 1 week later. We have had Plains Cree on APTN, and of course, Punjabi Hockey Night in Canada on Omni is a staple of us. But tonight, as you know, 7 more languages. It's a multilingual broadcast, sportsnet.ca/Molson, and you can hear it in some of the most popular languages.
So guys, so if you guys new here, hit the button, hit subscribe button. If you here when I was, if you were here when I did the when I did the Red Sox and the Mariners game, I'm back. I went out. I did a lot of oil and back at it for the Leafs and the Jets. I was if you if you were here for the if you were here I was live streaming earlier for the I was live streaming earlier for the West for the Marlins and the Red Sox. Um and and the Red Sox lost 8-2. If you haven't checked it out, it's right here, boys. It's right here. It's if you haven't checked our live earlier for the Leafs and the no Leafs for the guys I was live earlier for the Red Sox and Mariners game. If you were here for that, welcome back. Hope you guys like the video. Hit like button, hit subscribe button. So if you haven't already, make sure you if you make sure you subscribe. If you haven't already, if you haven't subscribed, just if you haven't Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.
Second consecutive game. Paul Byron, Jonathan Dreher out. Jake Evans is in. All right, let's talk about Calgary now. As we know, they went with 11 forwards to 17 last night. More traditional 6 and 12 tonight, and it'll be Buddy Robinson playing his 5th game of the season. In net, though, no surprise. Jacob Markstrom goes right back at it. His 8th consecutive start. 3rd time he's gone in back-to-back games. Ron? Brandon Carter, damn, he's good. Just like Ryan Leslie, who's on assignment, but great to have him on the broadcast. So, Jim, how do you think?
Yes, well, ever since Foligno joined the Leafs, he has made one thing very clear that he wants to contribute. He's also a player that recognizes everyone's contribution isn't going to be the same. And he made light of his first period, saying his line mates certainly carried him and all that experience that you knew. It was only a matter of time as the game evolved that he would be reliable. A nice deflection, smart positioning in the offensive zone, making sure that his physicality is felt in the game too. This was a big element throughout the game, creating time and
So
space
guys, so yeah,
for Matthews and
oh no, I'm back, guys.
quality showing off as well. But this is what he's about. An effort on the back check to apply pressure. And then again, you see him coming through as a player. You always want to have an active stick, gets the interception, generates the offensive opportunity. Good support positioning in the defensive zone. This is when the empty net is there. A nice little spin around, smart decision to dish it to Marner and buries the puck. And you can see with the reaction of the teammates that Foligno has already brought so many positive elements. He's a player that is bringing a high level of enthusiasm. He's expressed his appreciation for this opportunity, and it's clear he has a high level of determination to make a big impact.
Well, Ron, Connor Hellebuck wasn't happy that he was pulled after 3 goals, and I think you're okay with that if you're Paul Maurice and you listen to him say in the media, I didn't think I should be pulled, because you want a confident goalie, and you want a goalie, as Kelly Rudy said, is defiant, who wants to be in there no matter what. Even if 1 or 2 of these, I think maybe this one is one he could have had that went through him, but even though it may be your fault, it may not, the fact that he wants to stay in there and he's not trying to hide from this and he wants to battle with his teammates, that's a good sign for the Winnipeg Jets. He'll be back. I don't know if he's going to have a good game tonight, Ron. Don't tell me he is. You don't know. Let's just wait and see. Oh, I know. Nothing worse for Bob Colton to hear that. DA. All right, alongside Kelly and Elliott, let's stay on that goaltending theme. Caden Primo getting the start for the Habs. First appearance in 22 days. Dave from the American Hockey League, who is 4th in goals against average and 10th in save percentage this year. First NHL game since December 11th, 2019. But with Price out and now back in Montreal and Evans last night, they felt he was their best option. And Kelly, a matchup to keep an eye on tonight. Yeah, first off, I want to comment on Primo. I think it's a really smart move. And as Elliott mentioned, he's having a great year with Laval, and I'm sure Sean Burke feels ready that he's going to be the great starter tonight for them as well. And then the matchup, I want to talk about Giordano and Josh Anderson yesterday. This was incredible. Last night I couldn't take my eyes off this matchup. Both guys really, really physical. In fact, I've been raving about Josh Anderson all year about what he's going to bring for Montreal, but I thought Giordano had his best game of the season last night. And listen, he's had a lot of great ones, but I really felt that he was up for the challenge. He knew the task it was going to be to try and keep Josh Anderson off the scoreboard. In fact, Anderson didn't have any shots on net, which is a rarity for him. So I expect this is going to be a beautiful matchup. I love that standing up at the blue line, and then this is a big hit by Anderson to finish it off. And Ron, they have stifled Montreal so far this year. Just 11 goals allowed in the 7 games versus Montreal for Calgary so far. Excellent, David. Thanks kindly. It's a magical night all around the NHL. We've got 2 great matchups. Well, I probably shouldn't say that. Bob Cole's going to be on the phone, but it sounded really exciting. And it'll sound that way in 10 languages tonight on Hockey Night in Canada.
Every day, everyone to start something, to alter your path. Can you push for better? Do you push for the greater? You can. We will. This is the new Volkswagen.
Fact, McDonald's Egg McMuffin is the McMuffin of McMuffin sandwiches, made with a freshly cracked egg. But wait, there's also a bacon and egg McMuffin and a sausage and egg McMuffin. Right now, they're just $3 each. Good luck deciding. Milk with 15 essential nutrients. But what's essential? What's a nutrient? So many questions. Well, protein is a nutrient. You like muscles? You like protein. Phosphorus, another one. It's good for people with teeth. And bones. Vitamin A helps you see in the dark. No, really. Zinc helps maintain healthy skin. Big fan. Riboflavin, fun as heck to say, and a factor in energy metabolism. Those are all essential nutrients. And milk's got like 10 more. Makes you wonder, what does milk do? Refills available now. SC Johnson.
Racing on Sports. The season series. Montreal clawed back. Scotiabank Wednesday night hockey. Leafs Canadiens Wednesday on Sportsnet. The past NHL Live gets you the rest of the regular season. You watching this and every game of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Stanley Cup champions. Because you want playoff hockey. NHL Live. Sportsnet Central, nightly on Sportsnet. This period brought to you by Scotiabank Advice Plus. A Scotiabank advisor will work with you to build a detailed game plan to help you reach your goal. Bank Advice Plus. A Scotiabank advisor will work with you to build a detailed game plan to help you reach your goals today and tomorrow. I always advise people to set stretch goals in life. So instead of streaming one game, stream two. Sportsnet now gives you 24/7 access to stream all the goals you want. Oh yeah, feel the stream. How do you measure the power of an engine? By the number of heartbeats per minute. The Mazda CX-30 with available turbo engine. The Jets and Leafs in their second last meeting of the season, the final one scheduled for May 14th here, by which time it'll be too late for Winnipeg to catch Toronto if the Jets don't win tonight. Chris Cuthbert, Craig Simpson ready with the call, but first at Bell MTS Place tonight. It's the third annual Jet celebration of Aboriginal sport achievement. It's an example of the strong connection between the Jets and Indigenous communities, and we would like to introduce you to 14-year-old Shyla.
Welcome to the third annual Winnipeg Jets Wasack Night, a glowing celebration of Indigenous culture, inclusion, community, and belonging in hockey. Although we cannot physically share spaces this hockey season, we are united in spirit, sharing and learning, celebrating together.
The only thing I know dog did is hunting. He loved hunting. He did do a lot of hunting.
Bell MTS Place is located on Treaty One lands, the original territories of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dakota, Lakota, Dene peoples, and the homeland of the Métis Nation. True North Sports and Entertainment proudly acknowledge our role in the many relationships that make up our home and commit to a spirit of reconciliation for the future.
To Single Canada, please welcome Canadian Country Music Hall of Famer and recipients of the Aboriginal Order to Canada, the legendary Spray Saint Germain.
Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. First Nations following in the footsteps of Sasakamoose and Armstrong, Leach and Trottier, Chichu and Tutu, Bear and White Cloud, and the many others of Indigenous heritage who have enriched the game and our Saturday night tradition. Tonight, the ninth meeting of the season between the Maple Leafs and the Jets. And in goal, Jack Campbell won a career-high 12 on Thursday, making 34 saves as the Leafs ended up 5-game winless streak. At the other end, you heard about Connor Hellebuck, who was pulled after just under 12 minutes. And he did make it clear that he wasn't happy with the early exit, so we expect a response from him and Greg Simpson. We expect a response from the Jets tonight. Yeah, I think it's an interesting sight.
I'm back, guys.
Austin Matthews to start for Paul Maurice, get his top guys in.
Give you first period check.
So it is Shifley along with Wheeler and Connor up against Austin Matthews, Nick Foligno, and Mitch Marner. The Leafs open the scoring 27 seconds in on Thursday night. Knocked down by Marner and see if anybody touches the puck or finally whistled down. Referees tonight, Kevin Pollock and Brad Meyer. Well, not quite the start that
Yeah, if you guys new here, hit the button, hit the subscribe button.
Matthews scored early. Nick Foligno in his first game, I thought fit in pretty well on that line. And the answer for the Winnipeg Jets here is to just try to regroup, respond. And you know what's at stake. You're scoreboard watching now and looking at the standings, and this is such an important game for both these teams. Leafs trying to stretch it out, and the Winnipeg Jets trying to close it to 4. Face off control by Winnipeg. It's the quick goal tonight for Winnipeg. 39 seconds in. The exact opposite from Thursday, and so often you do see this. A defensive zone face-off. What happens? You win, now you're thinking offense. Ehlers starts it, a no-look pass into the middle, speed down the middle, and Dubois gets it across. And how about that pass? Just a perfect saucer pass. Stastny has his head up the entire way. Ehlers goes to the net, and the response by Campbell, he's thinking this is going to be down low, and somehow Ehlers on his backhand, not an easy play, chips it up high over the glove of Campbell, and just to start the Winnipeg Jets we're hoping for. 21st of the year for Ehlers.
It's 1-0 Jets now. The Jets have the game starting. Go. I thought it was going to go. I thought it was going. Guys, it almost exploded, but then. But I thought it was going to explode, guys. But we were lucky. It didn't explode. It didn't explode.
1 of 2 20-goal Jet scores on the year. Edmonton has a pair. Pittsburgh now has 3 as Brian Rust and Sidney Crosby 20 today. Matthew Perreault moves up onto the third line. Andrew Kopp will center it in the absence of Adam Lowry. Here's Perreault playing inside the line. You think we'll get less line magic tonight because of that? I think so. I think for Paul Maurice, especially getting that first goal, they want to keep the tempo up in his lineup. Here's Joe Thornton for Spitzer. That bounced off him. And Brooks out on the ice on the fourth line for Toronto, which got.
But I'm having 2 hot dogs and a pizza from McDonald's.
I think Adam Brooks has been one that Pierre Engvall out of the lineup here as McKay
And stuff with the pop. Then I'll have a beer in second period.
That little backhand saucer, just a bad skip at the last second, and that's something that Adam Brooks has talked a lot about. Sitting on the bench, getting to talk to Thornton, getting to talk to Spencer, and just soaking it all in, learning about the game and how those guys react to certain things that happen. Now the fourth lineup for Winnipeg, Jansen Harkins is into the lineup. 7th game for him in the last 8, and that's Harkins.
Goalies go.
Last year, red lighted in for Winnipeg, and Ilya Mikheyev back on the ice for the Maple Leafs after missing a handle. It'll come back to Nate Thompson. His shot knocked down in front by Justin Hall, and away goes Kirkland. McCabe on the left side, plays it past the defenseman. Logan Stanley into the game and plays some Jordy Ben tonight for
Hope you guys enjoying your day. I hope you guys having a good day.
Jets changing in behind him as it's played ahead for TJ Brody. Off the boards, Marner lost the puck in center.
I hope you guys having. I hope you guys are having a good day. Hit the button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button.
Was the seventh three-point game of the year for Mitch Marner. He'll be kept in at the line by Riley. Hustling after it is Foligno. Austin Matthews following up and comes away with the puck. Foligno off the boards to Riley. Up top is Marner. Now swung down by Brody. Into the far corner, ventures Riley. Hopped on him, and Mark Shankly will take it away. Shankly for 500 career NHL points and registered his 300th career assist on Thursday night. Riley able to one-hand that outside the line, played back in by Pierre-Luc Dubois. It's the second assist on the goal by Ehlers. Long shot lifted in off the stick of Derek Colbert. Brody starting to break up. John Tavares on a 7-game point streak.
Lando is come on, Lando. Get it, bud.
Nylander fell on it, and Tavares able to find it first. Here's Nylander, whose 4-game point streak ended on Thursday. That shot off Galchenyuk, and
Oh, fight.
Neil Pion's going to rough up Galchenyuk, who delivered the hit that knocked Adam Lowry out of the game.
Don't ever get Chenyuk, bro. I'll get Chenyuk will destroy you.
Supports in a good position. Now all of a sudden Muzzin pops back, and there's the lane there. You can see
There was I thought because they're like bluffing and I thought they was gonna start fighting.
and not allow a rebound. Andrew Kopp on the draw, beats Joe Thornton, and Kopp wins the
Luis have one shot on goal.
51.6% giving in. Adam Brooks into the slot. Spencer just sent it wide of the goal. Joe Thornton at the back post, and now it's the Winnipeg product. Brooks sending it in wide. Wraparound scores. Joe Thornton with a long reach, and he has tied it. And as Thornton bumps a long slump, and this one is going to stay Joe Thornton's goal, the oldest player ever to score in Maple Leaf history. And what a reach there from behind, but this all started with winning the draw. Look at the cycle going on from side to
The
side.
Luis have tied up, boys.
Active pitching in here, but the quick reaction of Thornton to get there and not allow Hellebuck to get back to the other side. Hellebuck's head was still turned to the right while he was trying to get that left leg back looking, and he couldn't do it quick enough. He knew he was a little bit late, but that's an excellent veteran move.
Joe Thornton,
Long reach and just
Jumbo Joe,
but Hellebuck
one of the oldest players
went a long way.
of Leaf history.
Thursday, they bumped it. That's 28 games. From
Jumbo Joe got tied up. Jumbo Joe is one of the oldest players on the Leafs right now.
These last 9 games are all about making sure that we stay aligned in the playoffs. And I mentioned Brooks. I really feel that he's starting to establish himself and plays like that, supporting defensively and working well with these two veterans will go a long way.
Hopefully the Leafs can come back and win it. Get and break the tie.
His last game. As a fourth line player, but he's come a long way. Here's Colbert sitting wide of the net.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I know it's really me bumping, but
Oscar Pizza and Molson Canadian are teaming up to let you call the shot for a chance to win every time you order a Molson Canadian or pizza plate. Just call the shot for your chance to win. Jack Campbell snapped a 3-game winless streak of his own and a 5-game skid for the Leafs on Thursday, and now the Jets are trying to avoid their first 3-game losing streak of the season. Yeah, they've been really resilient in bouncing back after getting beat. And
So the Leafs, it's tied up right now 1-1 with the Leafs and Jets with 2 shots. Toronto has 2 shots on goal, and I believe that Winnipeg has 4 shots on goal.
Simmons for Kerfoot. Right wide it goes Riley. Right on. Steered away by Hellebuck. And drop back to Pionk as we approach 5 minutes of this opening period. Thornton from Brooks St. Dermott. The lead goal scoring play at 4:04. Kyle Connor at center. On the right side, Wheeler unable to take that. Regroup back inside their own line. Matthews after it, but it comes to Scheifele. He hands it off for Wheeler. In behind the net. Connor crashing in there against Hall, who is able to move it, and it's played out to center past Marner. Justin Hall topped all Leaf skaters 2 nights ago, 26-37 of action. Here's Connor with a slick move, but can't get the shot through as it's blocked by Hall. Josh Morrissey. Scheifele back. Weak shot wide of the net. Connor retrieves the rebound. Now sent to the near side, and Morrissey will step up. Leafs top line backed up in their own zone.
Hope you guys like subscribe.
Defer to Justin Hall. Out comes Tavares along with Galchenyuk. And Nylander at center, deflecting it past Pionk, but from his side of center, but Tavares able to wipe out an icing call. Paul Stastny starts back. Up ahead to the Jet goal scorer, Ehlers. He's open through, and that bounced on Dubois.
I hope everybody's having a fantastic day.
Looking for that redirect to Stastny. Nylander from his knees and played to the line. Pionk lets it fly, and a little bobble, but holding on is Jack Campbell. And now Dubois fencing and exchanging shoves with TJ Brody. Good start tonight. Ehlers for Winnipeg. The veteran Joe Thornton for the Maple Leafs.
Advice Plus, only from Scotiabank, understands everyone has a different picture of the future. Maybe it's time for a better view.
Definitely summer better water.
Well, guys, so hope you if you new here, hit the button. If you already hit the subscribe button.
So looking at a dock
Or furniture.
or a dock.
Talk to us today. Advice Plus, only from Scotiabank.
Over 10 years ago, we made a promise to redefine everything that
Parents in, they broke the news that he was adopted. He took the news surprisingly well, told his parents he loved him, and then asked if he could go outside and play. In high school, Aaron started with football, basketball, and baseball teams. He got started off from Notre Dame to play tight end. He was drafted by the A's in the first round. He passed on the A's too, and went to Fresno State instead. Aaron absolutely dominated college baseball for 3 years. Before being drafted 32nd overall by the Yankees. By 2016, he was 6'7" and weighed 280 pounds, which, for reference, is the exact same size as I am. Aaron was called up that year, but had a miserable performance in the 27 games.
So what do you do when you show up to a game that's already been fixed?
Jacob deGrom.
You changed the game. I'm right in New England.
Time to see who's hungry. Brought to you by Skip the Dishes. Gear up with Skip. Joe Thornton hungry for a goal. His first since February 18th tonight, and that 41 years, 296 days, the oldest player ever to score for the Leafs. The long-held belief is he'd rather dish than score, but he didn't have much chance from down low there. Chris. I'm going to take an assist tonight because it would be a milestone, sitting on 1,099 career assists. Face off the Leaf zone, and it's won by the Jets. Pionk got it off onto the boards, and now Stastny to Ehlers. Across to forward, sends it wide of the net. John Tavares there for the Leafs. An outlet to Galchenyuk and TJ Brody. Leads the Leafs into the Winnipeg zone. It'll be Nylander in a blocker stop by Hellebuck. Ehlers gets the rebound and charges back for Winnipeg. Here's Ehlers Fires into the middle. Can't get the shot towards the net. Bianco reloaded for Nick Ehlers. Shifley's now into the attack. Mark Shifley from the corner trying to spin away from the checking of
Well,
Tavares.
boys
Logan
and
Stanley
girls,
looking
hope
for
if you're new, hit the button, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, family, brothers, everybody to like and subscribe. It's free. I appreciate it.
zone. Looking seemed to Winnipeg, and it was similar out west with the Vancouver Canucks against the Leafs. Was really using the points a lot, going side to side and creating some lanes and trying to get traffic in front with a shot from the point. Rebound up momentarily. Winnipeg moves it. Now Kyle Connor goes to work in the Toronto zone, but Spezza comes back to knock it off his stick. There's Adam Brooks defensive work. Connor trying to team
Come on, Leafs, you got this. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's tie game 1-1. Hope you guys will if you're new here, hit the button, hit the subscribe button. To your friends, family, brothers, everybody like subscribe. Go Leafs, go Leafs, go Leafs, and go Leafs and go Red Sox. You know what I mean?
From the scrum, it's Morrissey with Matthews handing him. Played back to Travis Dermott, who has switched to the right side in the absence of Zach Bogosian, who's going to be out some time with a shoulder injury. Play to the line, Matthews in front, Marner. Polino can't get the shot through, denied by Cobb. And it's Kyle Connor out at center. Cobb's on the move, checked there by Marner. Roman played it ahead, off the stick of Marner, and Sandin runs into his teammate. Here comes Ellie McGee, ducking under a check and staying on it. McGee will use the pair of games, taking the boards by Cobb. Now Roman sidesteps a check. Perot, good long pass. Mason Appleton plays
If you're new here, hit the button, hit the subscribe button.
back into the Winnipeg zone. Hellebuck hands that off to Stanley. The Waterloo native sends it across and DeMello off Appleton. And Jansen Harkins will provide some speed on that pull back to Winnipeg. Beats out a nice and call. And center Galchenyuk ran into big Logan Stanley. Lewis can't get loose through center. Runs in the hall. Up ahead, Nylander sends away Galchenyuk. Trying to move in against Trevor Lewis. Now Nylander unable to control it. Comes up with it again in the corner and kicks it to his stick. Here Nylander on the backhand trying to twist away from the checking of DeMello. Tavares. Galchenyuk. Justin Hall at the line.
Guys, don't forget to follow me on don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Coach Malcolm. The link will be in the description.
Lots of talk down there between the defenders when you've got all that kind of cycling. You got D going down deep in the zone.
The
Players crisscrossing, puck going high to low. You got to be communicating. That's something the Jets did fairly well there to keep it to the outside. Dubois pass, broke it up, and it comes out to Spencer, plays it to center. Paul Maurice said, here with Dubois, game on Thursday, the best as a Winnipeg Jet. Here puts it from Spencer. And on the backhand is Adam Brooks. And Spencer home alone in front of Connor Hellebuck. Back the other way, Dubois, checked by Rasmus Sandin. Paul Stastny on it. Dermott moves it over into the speeds of Dubois. Back towards Stastny. Dubois gets it loose. Held in by Bianchi. Here's Ehlers letting it fly. He's in it just over the crossbar. Steeler right on. And Campbell.
Instagram.
So just under 8.5 minutes left in the first. Jason Spezza talking to himself after this missed opportunity.
Your head says save for today, but your head says save for tomorrow. With Advice Plus, we can help you balance both. We'll work together so you can enjoy life today while saving for your long-term goals tomorrow. Because your head is right. Investing for the future is important, but your heart is right about enjoying today too. It all starts with a simple conversation. Advice Plus, only from Scotiabank.
Weekend Warriors, meet your match. With a sport hood, a custom grill, and 20-inch black aluminum wheels, the Ram 1500 Warlock cleans up real nice.
Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, and the link is in the description box. In the description, I just put it in the description is my Instagram, Coach Malcolm. Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
Get this modern sofa for just $4.99. With this genuine leather sofa, only $11.99. Why just the bring that down or check out our flyer for big savings in every department. The Brick, saving you
Don't
more.
forget to follow me on Instagram.
As we celebrate Aboriginal sports achievement at Bell MTS Place tonight, we touch on the story of one of the game's all-time best Indigenous players, the late Jim Nielsen, Chief as he was known, grew up in St. Patrick's Orphanage in Prince Albert, went essentially from there to Madison Square Garden in New York to star for the Rangers for 12 years. Four-time All-Star, got Norris Trophy consideration. He was an inspiration to Indigenous kids everywhere. And most of all, Jim was a gentleman who made everyone around him feel better. Passed away on November 6th of last year at the age of 78. He is dearly missed, Chris. And just on cue, a strange pop off the stanchion, and Mitch Marner will capitalize on that. And nothing any defenseman could have done there as Connor Hellebuck gets fooled by an unlucky bounce. And you know, it's one of those reads.
Mitch Marner makes it a 2-1 game. 2-1 Leafs. Mitch Marner makes it 2-1 Leafs. Let's go. Mitch Marner makes it 2-1 Leafs, guys. So if you were here before when I was live for the Red Sox, if you haven't seen that live stream, go check that out.
Let's watch to see what effect that will have on Hellebuck on future dump-ins. Maybe, even though it is his building, stay in his man a little bit more. That was a terribly bad break, but a great one for Marner. 6th goal for Marner in the season series against Winnipeg. It is 13th point, which is tops among any player playing in this game. Well, London's first female detective is Scarlett and the Duke, followed by the extraordinary story of Queen Victoria. That's Monday at 8 on CBC and CBC Gem. Well, they had a lot of things to think about for Connor Hellebuck. Here's just another one. Is, you know,
Guys, so yeah, so the Leafs break the tie.
Nothing you can do about that one. Just erase it out of your mind. Get back, get focused. You know, there's going to be plenty more pucks coming your way. Shots even at 7 apiece. Mitch Marner had the game-winning goal on Thursday, and the go-ahead goal here tonight. Morgan Riley gets tied up with the official as Dubois stays on him. Brad Meyer went down pretty hard there, didn't he? He got into a foul of 3. Here's Tavares over the line. 11 points in this 7-game point streak for the Maple Leaf captain. Logan Stanley behind the net. Checked there by Nylander. Tavares trying to center. It's onto the stick of Ehlers. And he'll speed down that right side. Here's Ehlers cutting to the middle again. A penalty upcoming as Ehlers off the skate to Riley right of the net. Extra attacker on with the puck played by Brody. And Winnipeg gets the first power play of the night. Well, this is just through the neutral zone. You know, one of the times when your D is jumping up on the play, we saw earlier on, you've got Pionk going at Galchenyuk here. Pionk's going, jumping up into the play, and it forces Galchenyuk to make a little bit of a hook. You can see a good active jump up there, gets inside position, and that little tug at the last bit with the left hand of Galchenyuk as Pionk tried to join the play. Power play brought to you by Kit Kat Chunky, now 20% chunkier. Gets a fourth best power play in the NHL. Look for an equalizer. Morrissey for Shifley. Intercepted by Marner. Out comes Foligno, who drew an assist on the Marner goal. Gets a shot right on short-handed. So a pair of assists for Nick Foligno very early in his Leaf career.
Yeah, how about that starting on the penalty kill? You know, often you'd have Spets out there taking the draw. Foligno can take the draw, he can be effective there, and he gets the first part of the penalty kill and actually gets a good shot on goal.
Yeah, a chance for Marner to get another clear. And Morrissey goes back to get it. 40 seconds gone in the Galchenyuk minor. Morrissey will kick it back to Connor with Shifley. Stastny. And the captain Wheeler who deflects it in. Charging after Shifley. Around it comes to Stastny. Morrissey was a pair of goals against the Leafs this season. Stastny. And now Shifley. Wheeler gives it back to Shifley. Morrissey. One-timer Connor and Campbell came out to challenge that and make the stop. It'll come back to Shifley. Morrissey across, back to Kyle Connor. Morrissey rolling back in a glove stop by Campbell.
Couple good reads there by Campbell as he's tracking the passes up high. The first pass on the one-timer to Connor, I don't think Connor got all of it, but look at how long the pass it is. So the quick reaction by Campbell to get across, hit him right on the shoulder, and then with his head up, Mosey's got traffic in front, looking for a deflection from Wheeler. Wheeler unable to get it, and Campbell able to hold on.
Second unit comes out, caught along with Dubois, Burrow, Ehlers, and Pionk. Leafs win the draw, and Muzzin will send it 200 feet.
And there's Spezza with the face-off on that right side. He comes and takes it and goes off. When it was on the left side to start, it was okay to have Foligno take that draw and stay on.
And young Hannah Brooks on the penalty kill now in place of Spezza. It comes to Ehlers. Back to Pionk, and he shot that wide with a screen in front. I don't think Campbell flinched. A chance for Foligno to clear it. He does.
Well, this power play has gone on an 0 for 5 little run there, and you could see early on, Chris, just trying to get it back to the point. Know that you got some people in front of the goaltender and looking, just a pretty simple power play, getting it to the net, looking to try to get a deflection.
3 shots on the Winnipeg power play. Here comes Nylander in. That's off the stick of Morrissey.
So guys, hope you guys video.
Takes a hit along the boards. Appleton dished that out. It's kicked in at the line by Tavares. Crisscrossing there along with Sandin. Tavares held on. Nick Thompson stays with him. Jansen Harkins back in his own zone. Sandin stepping up, and he got tapped again by Lewis. Nick Thompson over the line. Here's Thompson into the slot off Morrissey. Skeet and Pullman it moved up as well. Jansen Harkins covers the point. One-timer, and that goes off Sandin. Harkins centering play off Galchenyuk. Now Forward steps up. Tavares trying to get it to Morgan Riley. Under 4 to go in the opening period. And both teams want to make changes. Rasmus Sandin steps up. Marner at center, scooped in by Thornton. And now after it goes Matthews. So Thornton takes a turn with Matthews and Marner after the penalty kills. Mark Scheifele will roll it back into Toronto ice.
So it's 2-1 Leafs.
Stepping up there was Colbert, and he'll hold it in momentarily. TJ Brody to center. Hit there by Wheeler, and the Jets get it back. Shots now 10-8 for Winnipeg in this first period. Forward indirect for Stastny. In the air, knocked down by Muzzin. Onto the stick of Ehlers. Stastny back to Logan Stanley. Fires it. And that hot shot stopped and held by Campbell. Winnipeg scored first. The Leafs tied it. And then a lucky bounce from Mitch Marner to give Toronto the lead.
These ones in.
Senior Chief Kelly appears to have a common enemy in the United States. They took everything from me. My family.
He is more dangerous and effective than any man we have in the field.
They wanted my house. They're gonna take up my rooms now. No remorse.
Chevrolet Truck Month is on now at your local dealer. Meaning now's the perfect time to get into a Chevrolet Silverado. Find style, performance, and convenience. Find the Silverado you've always wanted.
Right now, during Chevrolet Truck Month, lease a 2021 Silverado Custom for the equivalent of $79 weekly. Or purchase with financing from 0% for up to 72 months. Go to Chevrolet.ca for details. The Impossible Whopper with a plant-based patty.
That's way better than I thought it was.
Unbelievable that this is
You
plant-based.
can actually kind of taste the grill marks.
I actually can't taste it.
For all my meat lovers out there, try it. Order the Impossible Whopper on Uber Eats and get $5 off on orders $20 or more.
Sportsnet Hockey Predictor, make your prediction on the Sportsnet app for a chance to win the weekly cash prize or the grand prize of a new Ram truck. Powered by Ram, 3-time winner of Motor Trend Truck of the Year. And our buddy Jerry D will like you to know that casting's now open for Family Feud Canada. If you're up for the challenge, submit your audition video at cbc.ca/Family Feud auditions. This Jet Leaf feud. The Leafs lead the season series 5-3. Jets 3-2 in the 8 games, so they've got 8 points out of the first 8. You have to think, though, don't you, that the Jets are thinking we've got to close the gap here with Jets having only 9 games left after this to be down to being behind by 8. It's a hard hill to climb, isn't it? With only 1 game left against the Leafs after this one. Play back inside the Winnipeg line. Just over 2 minutes remaining now. In this first period, as Eoff sizes it up. And fires it down just wide of the glove of Campbell. Loading ducks and Jeff and moves it for McKay, who gets rid of it to center ice. Derek Forbert up ahead. It's thrown over the line, just out of the reach of Hamilton. Slides into the net, and the Leafs send it back. And McKay is speeding after that. He's going to make Eoff react in a hurry, and he does. And flips it back out to center. A good job getting the stick out of the midsection of Piot there by McKay. Could have drawn a penalty had he held on. Dermott sends it wide. Nylander after that, in behind the net. Tavares centers. Comes back up top. Sandin, no shooting lane. Nylander shot off his broken stick. And didn't have much on it as it slid the ball out. Almost threw it all up, though. He was sliding like it was going to come rocket fast instead of a kind of a knuckler. He was sliding to his right. He had to reach back and make sure he got it. Injured player down for Winnipeg, and that's Luke Wheeler that is down, and the gloves come off as Kyle Connor goes after Rasmus Sandin. Wheeler just back after missing 6 with a concussion. It was a hit back by Sandin as he felt that he was going to get hit by Wheeler, and as you mentioned, you know the history just coming back on Thursday, and there was a surprise hit that Connor, following it up, went right after him. You know, you go in with a physical battle against Sandin, you're expecting to be able to dominate it. Watch here, Sandin knows he's going to get hit, and he does a little hit back right here. Just stops up and jumps back. And I don't think Wheeler was expecting that at all. I think he was expecting that Sandin would go on the puck and try to make a play. Instead, he was anticipating hit and got up, and Wheeler gets the worst of it. The pregame show, Elliott mentioned it. There's been a lot of talk in the last 24 hours or so about the Leafs being a dirty team. Well, there's nothing dirty on that one, though. Think of Peter Forsberg and his plays. How many times guys do that? They anticipated it. I just think that's a matchup where Wheeler thought for sure he was going to dominate it, but wasn't expecting that type of reaction by Sandin. Even Paul Maurice all the top was overblown. Here's Matthews' first lead power play of the night. Tavares goes down and a clear as I can see Blake Wheeler going down the tunnel to the jet road. Yeah, and that's like Matthew Corolla Thursday. That'll be concussion protocol, whether he wanted to or not. I think he's forced to. They've got lots of time in the intermission to evaluate. Toronto had just one power play on Thursday, 0 for 1 in that game. Here's Tavares. Austin Matthews, Morgan Riley, and now Mitch Marner puts it in front. Nylander there, a jam for Tavares, who gets run over by Appleton as Hellebuyck holds on, and the tempers are flaring once again. Yeah, this is more than you had on Thursday night in terms of reactionary type plays, and that was a couple of great saves by Hellebuyck with traffic all around him. This one gets deflected when it comes to the front of the net. Hellebuyck fighting for the rebound, and there's a double reaction. You've got Appleton on one side and Watchcock follow through on Tavares. It was Nylander looking for this rebound off the shoulder, off the glove, and he gets hold. Tavares gets one whack at it, and there's the double takedown as Kopp. Yeah, Kopp got the most of it. Well, the Jets are trying to argue that the defenseman came in, so maybe the face-off should be outside, but it stays inside here, and a big draw for Spezza with 10 seconds left. Up against Nate Thompson, Winnipeg Twins fired around, and that one past Matthews and down the ice, and it's going to do it for this opening period. What a great win for Thompson there at a key time on a penalty kill. So a first-minute goal for the Jets off the stick of Wheelers. But then the Leafs answer with a goal for Joe Thornton. And then Mitch Marner gives Toronto the lead 2-1 after one. Our first intermission after this.
This period brought to you by Scotiabank Advice Plus. A Scotiabank advisor will work with you to build a detailed game plan to help you reach your goals today and tomorrow. To make sure the TP5 is the best ball for every shot in golf, we had some friends put it to the test. Hydra, no matter the shot, there's one ball that's better for all. Introducing the newly redesigned TaylorMade TP5, TP5X, only from TaylorMade.
NHL GWC is back.
It's 2-1 Leafs.
Register now and get all the details at nhl.com/gaming.
How do you measure the power of an engine? By the number of heartbeats per minute. The Mazda CX-30 with available turbo engine. The best way to get Domino's $7.99 pizza, $7.99 pasta, $7.99 seasoned chicken, and $7.99 dessert is this way. For delivery, carry out, and now car-side delivery. Get delicious pizza and so much more at Domino's.
Refills available now. SC Johnson.
Go ahead. Leap out of your seats. Crush those pretzels. Shower yourself in popcorn. Scream till your cheeks hurt. Just dance. Celebrate like you're at the game, because that's what it feels like to bring home the W. OLG, exclusive gaming partner of the home team.
Look at that's a good deal. Cheeseburgers are $3.99. What's your favorite burger? Gotta be the A&W cheeseburger. And now that it's made with grass-fed beef,
It makes me feel good about eating.
and for $3.99, is that a good deal? $3.99, even better. $3.99 team burger. Order ahead on the A&W app.
Upstairs is giving us the organized crime task force.
Our charge is to bust an international drug cartel that skated under the radar for 2 decades.
I'm here to help modernize this organization.
My job is to catch scumbags.
Your wife was murdered right in front of your eyes.
I was a damn good cop 12 years ago. I'm a better cop now.
And I will take it.
I was a damn good cop 12 years ago. I'm a better cop now.
And I will take him down. Law and Order, Organized Crime, all new Thursdays, 10/9 Central on City TV.
Suzuki and Goudreau in the Calgary-Montreal game, 1-1 there. Mitch Marner has the go-ahead goal for Toronto, 2-1 at Winnipeg. I'm with Kevin Bieksa and Jennifer Bottrill. We'll check in with Kelly Elliott and David in a moment on the Flames Habs. First of all, the Jets and the Leafs and Rasmus Sundin. Just a lot of power there. What was it, Kevin, on the hit on Blake Wheeler?
Well, I think it's a little bit what Craig Simpson said there. I think Wheeler thought that, this is Sandin here, but this is a 50-50 puck. And Sandin actually does a great job of bracing himself for impact. He's going against the bigger Wheeler, but Wheeler reaches with his one hand. That's the problem. Wheeler wants to poke the puck by him, and Sandin is bracing for impact. So that's why I think Wheeler got surprised a little bit. But I don't think there's any fault in this. Sandin plays the puck. He braces for contact. The reason this becomes a headshot is because Wheeler's reaching with one hand to try to poke it by him. If Wheeler's going under corner with Radko Gudas, he doesn't make that play, but he probably underestimated that Sandin would protect himself and be physical there.
Jennifer, for you, Toronto's getting it from a lot of different factors.
Yes, well, after their win on Thursday, they wanted to continue to elevate their style of play, and their coach Sheldon Keefe said that good isn't good enough. And so they wanted to raise their level of play across the lineup. And that's what we've seen here in the first period. A nice simple play by Foligno, but then the creativity by Marner at the blue line. And that's what we're going to see from that line. Simple plays and the creative, smart plays by Marner. And then you look at the Thornton, Brooks, and Spezza line, where they had some great offensive zone chances. For this line, it's about work. It's about the speed from Brooks, who's adding it to that line, and then just the resilience for them and Thornton with the beautiful wraparound finish on that one. Then we're seeing from the Tavares and Nylander line the confidence with the puck, the creativity with the movement to spin around, and they want to hang on to it. They want to maintain that possession. Nice shoulder check by Tavares, who's been battling hard and working through in different positions. So that's what we're seeing, a versatility throughout this lineup. And they also said that they wanted to be cohesive as a group, and we're seeing that across the board.
Kevin, you wanted to break down the first 2 goals of our game.
The first goal, Ron, is just a clear-cut 3-on-2 for Winnipeg. But the reason that this goal happens is because how many times are we used to seeing the third guy at 3 and the 3-on-2 cut in behind for the drop pass? But because there's 2 lead back checkers here, Dubois is going to kick this out to Stastny. He's going to middle lane drive, textbook. But usually Ehlers will cut in behind here and be the F3 drop pass soft spot. But because there's pressure from the Leafs, he just makes a beeline to the far post. It's a 3-on-2, double lane drive, and Stastny makes the unbelievable pass, obviously. Here, we see this all the time. Dermott goes down with the puck. It creates this confusion. Logan Stanley does not want to go up to the point and flex out to block that shot. That's what gives Brooks the time. He gets it around the net. Jumbo makes a great wraparound play, and I think Hellebuyck may have missed the post. He pushed from post to post in the wraparound, and his foot missed the post, which is why Thornton's able to squeeze that in. But that interchange happens all the time, and it creates so much confusion.
Isn't Adam Brooks impressive? Kind of reminds me of Darryl had Dylan Dubé all over the ice on a number of lines last night in the game. So let's get on to that Flames Montreal storyline.
Yeah, alongside Kelly and Elliott, and we knew this was going to be a close one. It is 1-1 after one. Goudreau, Suzuki, the goal scorers here. Let's start though with the big storyline, Elliott, and that's Cayden Primeau in net for the Habs.
Well, unlike Kelly, I'm here for my goaltending analysis. So let's see what I saw in the first period. So I remember Kelly saying once, don't give a goalie a freebie. I wondered this about the first shot 3 minutes in. Giordano, a 60-footer, not a great rebound, but it didn't cost him. This was the first really good chance. I like the way Primeau stood up here. That was a challenging play. I liked also Goudreau here on the power play. He knows what Goudreau's going to do. He doesn't leave the post. But the one he gets beat on later, what are you going to do? It's just an unbelievable you last time. You're not getting me this time. I like Primo in the first period, Kelly.
You know what? Very good, Elliot. Now I'm under pressure. I have to try and add to that. But what I really liked about it, you and Cassie are correct. Not a lot of movement, right? Like he really trusts his position, but he's also going to get some veteran help because playing the puck is also really important for a young player. You're not always sure where you're going to move it to. So take a look at Petrie on the near boards. He's going to tell Primo, hey, not to me, give it to Edmondson. So he makes the adjustment, and now all of a sudden, the Canadians are going to leave the zone. I love the patience by Petrie, and then an excellent entry by Tatar right there. But now watch the high slot. And there's Tanev and Suzuki. Now, for whatever reason, Tanev loses position. That only happens about 5 times a year. He's very rarely ever caught unaware like this situation. So this kind of surprised me that Tanev was the guy that was beaten. You can see by the reaction Tanev after this, he's going to go to the far boards and sort of hang his head like, how in the world did I allow that to happen? And listen, we're going to have to keep an eye on Tanev. Remember the Flames last night, 7 defensemen. They're down to 5 now, a fairly innocuous play, but Noah Hannafin goes down, Kelly.
Yeah, I'm really concerned, and I don't want to speculate, but I wonder if he's dealing with some sort of nagging injury. So you look at tonight's game, he only played a minute 28. He goes in with Corey Perry. He falls down. It doesn't look like much, really. And, you know, it was a game 8 days ago against Montreal also in the second period when he went to make a hit with Anderson. He fell into the boards hard. Now, he did leave that game, but Rick Ball and I were calling it. We were quite surprised because he came back a couple minutes later. But I have to tell you, I was really concerned because that first shift, after coming back, I think it was only about 15 seconds, and he didn't quite look himself. So speculating a little bit, but that is a concern for me for sure.
Absolutely. We will keep an eye on that. Again, the Flames could be down to 5 defensemen for the rest of this game. A pivotal game. Remember, 6 points separating the Flames and the Habs, and just a goal separating the Leafs and the Jets. Plenty more action coming your way tonight.
Maple Leafs.
The NHL Gaming World Championship is back. Assemble your best EA Sports NHL 21 Hockey Ultimate Team.
Plant-based patty. That's really good.
This tastes like a regular Whopper.
Everything I would want a burger to be, just with a plant-based patty.
I stopped eating meat, but this is like reuniting with an old friend.
Order the Impossible Whopper on Uber Eats and get $5 off on orders $20 or more.
Our country is vulnerable. We need new heroes. Yeah, that's not happening.
Did you know they could do that? No. All episodes now streaming.
Great teamwork by these two. Working a two-man game. The chemistry these guys have.
So is that for me? There are no limits to how high you can go, how far you'll take it. At the Jeep No Limits sales event, get up to $3,135 in total discounts on Jeep Wrangler. Or get 10% off MSRP with up to $7,350 in discounts on Jeep Grand Cherokee. Plus $2,500 in loyalty cash for select owners. The Jeep No Limits event, where adventure has no limits.
Refills available now. SC Johnson.
Yeah, so
Hey, here's the ball.
The playoffs are coming, and it's on Sportsnet. Home sweet streaming home of the Blue Jays. When did you guys get here? Welcome back to the Twilight Zone, which happens to be center ice in Winnipeg. That was Austin Matthews going down on the draw the other night, and then the linesman goes down on a draw the other night, and then there's a little bit of a tangle here with Dubois and Drew Thornton the other night, and then tonight we'll have a penalty caused by the X at center ice. I mean, it's very, very suspicious, this X in Winnipeg. But don't get cocky if you're watching out there in Vancouver. Ottawa, Vancouver, you should know. Brady Tkachuk, Matt Highmore, center ice. Everybody is doing the logo motions. Take a short break and come back with more of our coverage. Don't forget, that's the doubleheader game tonight, Sens and the Canucks, but to Calgary and Winnipeg. Hockey Night next.
Find the appropriate amount of swagger and a power move. Find experiences to fuel your life. And find new points of view and new perspectives. Find new ways to move forward in life. Find new roads. Introducing the all-new 2021 Chevrolet Trailblazer.
Use the 2021 Trailblazer LT all-wheel drive for the equivalent of $75 weekly. Go to Chevrolet.ca for details.
As I switch to Questrade, the lower fees are making a big difference.
Sounds complicated.
Please, Questrade makes it easy. You're not still investing in this amount of Dasbury.
Switch to Questrade. Ranked #1 in investor satisfaction by GE.
What is that? Mine. Why?
It's just that it's
Lavender? Yes, it is. It's for men.
Alex.
Tomorrow on Sportsnet. Vladdy did in the minor leagues in 2018. Right now, he's doing it in the big league. Another home run for Guerrero.
Flag show hits Tropicana Field. Blue Jays Rays tomorrow. Sportsnet. Sportsnet presents 31 Thoughts, the podcast with Elliot Friedman and Jeff Merrick. A deep dive into the latest NHL news, plus interviews with the team's biggest names. 31 Thoughts, the podcast. New episodes Mondays and Fridays, presented by GMC.
Every day has a dawn to start something, to alter your path. Can you push for better? Do good for the greater? We can. We will. This is the new dawn. This is the new Volkswagen. Volkswagen.
I've been waiting for you. And that's all I can do.
So guys, so hope this like this video.
As we head to the second period in Winnipeg. And before we get started, I wanted to give you a little tour. Yesterday, we had the privilege of touring the soon-to-be-open Russo Recovery Center in Winnipeg, a project almost a decade in the making, led by our colleague Scott, his wife Ann, and son Darcy, and a host of community leaders here in the city. It's a state-of-the-art, long-term, not-for-profit treatment center for adult males suffering from alcohol and drug addiction. It's a place for recovery, healing, and a foundation for life such a vital addition to the city and the province and a remarkable achievement to honor the life and memory of the Oak's eldest son, Bruce Oak. And it's scheduled to open next month, 3 months ahead of schedule, and it really was something to see yesterday.
It really was. It's such a testament to the commitment of Scott and Ann and Darcy and the community leaders here in Winnipeg. And, you know, they take a tragedy from so many years ago and they're going to turn that into being able to help and save so many lives. Really quite an incredible accomplishment. Congratulations, our friend.
So we start the second period. The Leafs have 1:04 of power play time left. Good to see
Wayne
Blake
Ellis.
Wheeler back on the bench for the Jets. Kyle Connor is in the penalty box.
Wyan.
It's Nate Thompson against John Tavares on this face-off to start the second.
Here we go. Second period, guys. Second period is underway with the Leafs up front 2-1. If you guys are new here, hit the button. I know I'm not talking as much because I just want you guys to hear the game, and that's why I don't talk as much. But
Time to start spreading it around. You know, you get to playoff hockey, your power play, you can survive your penalty killing or your power play not being great if your penalty killing is good, doing well, but this power play needs to get into a little bit of rhythm here as the time ticks away on the regular season.
Back into the top 10. It's 10th and the Jets 12th on the kill. Broken up there by Thompson. They flip back into Lee Weiss. Leafs having trouble breaking into the Jet zone. Here on this power play, couple dozen seconds left. They get in now, and Tavares turns it back to Morgan Riley. Matthews on the far side, blocked by Appleton. Tavares with a chance. And off the stick wide of the net. Riley up top. Here's Nylander. 3 shots to the Leafs in the first period. That pass broken up by Cox.
Ellis.
The Jets back in full strength.
Yeah, one good opportunity they had. Cock did a good job of coming back and getting his stick in there and not allowing the shot. And what it has been so often lately is the entry, Chris, that was the problem. Couldn't get in there cleanly to get the setup.
Simmons to Kerfoot got a shot on goal, and Connor Hellebuyck's got that.
Well, there's a good early save there for Hellebuyck to settle things down too. You come out if you're the Jets and say, okay, we got to kill this penalty out and now get going offensively. You kill it off, but then a bouncing puck creates this chance. Simmons does a nice job of getting in on Kuhlman, a little drop pass, but Hellebuyck able to hang on.
From the face-off, Winnipeg controls. It's flipped up to center. Bouncing puck for Muzzin. Knocked past him by Kyle Connor. Wheeler back on the ice, along with Shankly and Connor. Kerfoot there for the Leafs. He cycled back towards Blake Wheeler and knocked off his stick. Wayne Simmons is away. Off the boards and indirect. McKee trying to cut in. Blumen won't let him get to the net. Cousins steps up. Takes a hit along the boards from Wheeler. Simmons on it. Wayne Simmons coming off what Sheldon Keefe described as his best game in a long time. And Brooks is on it. Knocked off his stick, and Wheeler will waft it over the head of Dermott and into the Leaf zone. For Spencer. Taking away an assist to Dermott and giving it to Spencer on the Jimmy Thornton goal. Brooks battling along the boards. Here's Spencer centering it to Dubois there for the Jets.
Wayne Ellis.
Laid out to center ice. Thornton will bounce it back in off the
Wayne Ellis.
So play is called.
Well, part of being a good defenseman is understanding who you're going up against. And watch how quick the read is here for Poland. He knows that he's got speed to the right of him there, Mikheyev, and he does a nice job just focusing on
Ellis.
speed first and then gets the good inside body position and with that long reach doesn't allow the speedy Mikheyev to get the zone and get the angle to get into the net.
Face off at center, a little shot there from Dubois in the center ice logo.
Nashville Predators.
Movies, thousands of episodes, unlimited possibilities, all for free. Start streaming
Predators.
CBC Chair.
Predators.
And this time Matthews wins off the face-off, and Jaquan Matthews go at each other again. So they got a little something going. Polino kicks after it from the outside. Dubois gets a shoulder on him. Up top loose, Ehlers can't get away. Matthews shot, blocked by Corbett. Sent around, and there's Marner.
That hurt forward. He got him on the instep of his foot, and he's looking for an opportunity to get off, but he can't.
Long change, second period. Here's Polino. Matthews following up. Cuts to the middle. Across for Marner. Round to the far side, reaching Matthews again. Out of the reach of Riley. Here's Ehlers. He was dancing in the first period. A goal and 5 shot attempts. That off the side of the cage. And Dubois runs into Riley. So that was a busy shift for 13.
Yeah, I think there's 4 hits there for Dubois.
Chance there as Appleton let it fly from the high slot. Marner got the check. Sandin in some difficulties.
Ryan.
On the boards, it'll come back to Morrissey. Looking for that slot tip.
Wine. No Wayne. No wine.
Bouncing back to Bowman at the line.
O-A-N.
Up against Matthews, who's been out a while here. And now Morrissey looking to center. Matthews got a stick on that and will flip it away as the Leafs want to change.
That's a minute 45 there for Matthews.
Ellis.
Line, and that's why he just dumped it in to make sure you get off.
Now Galchenyuk got Tavares standing in front. Lays it back to Dermott. Here's Travis Dermott in. Nylander. Tavares still trying to look loose in front of the net as they play the inside. TJ Brody looked to center. That's out the stick to the far side. Jansen Harkins with an outlet. Played at center and intercepted by Brody. The Leafs trying to pick up the pace here in the second period. Tucker Bowman as Toronto makes a change. Up ahead it goes for Harkins. Knocked away and Simmons will start back. He's got McKay up with him and Kerfoot. Right into the net. That was blocked away by Hellebuck. Wasn't sure if he was trying to direct that on net or get it to McKay.
He was passing there, but it got intercepted halfway through and it forced Hellebuck to make a good save.
Jaden Muzzin regroups along with Justin Hall. Adam Brooks from the Red River Community Center in Winnipeg. About 20 minutes away, he says Mom's not happy that because of COVID restrictions, but she understands, but frustrated her son's in town 20 minutes away, but can't give a visit.
Wanted to make a home-cooked meal for sure.
He's probably more upset than Mom.
Both guys are going to go here as Muzzin and DeMello are jawing at each other. DeMello tried to chip the puck around and get through. He stood up and DeMello fell. So you're going to get an interference and an embellishment here as it went along. It's almost kind of like playoff time, isn't it? Start to chirp a little bit.
Yeah, so
Now here a little open ice with some 4-on-4 time, and no surprise who comes out for either team, really. You've got Matthews and Marner with Brody and Riley and Morrissey and Pionk with, of course, Scheifele and Wheeler.
Leafs 2-0. 2 goals, no goals scored against 4-on-4. 1 and 2 are the Winnipeg Jets.
Not who you would expect to score those for the Leafs.
They had the Dermott and Hall 4-on-4 goals in Montreal, didn't they?
Exactly.
Here's Morgan Riley. TJ Brody. Matthews got the shot on goal. Riley steps up, plays it to Matthews behind the net. Trying to fight off the checking of Morrissey. Marner. I think it'll weed through that traffic, and now Scheifele with an outlet for Wheeler. Brody checks him and looks back up ice for Toronto. Riley hits Marner over the line. Marner lost the handle, and Scheifele comes back to get it.
You see the respect Morrissey had there for Marner to try to beat him on the outside, just backed off and tried to make sure he didn't make a move too quickly, so allow him to touch him.
Wine.
Check at the line, and now the Leafs got a 3-on-1. Hall is up. Here's Hall for Sandin. Two Leaf defensemen were up on the rush. Nylander's back.
Ellis.
Here comes Kyle Connor, and Nylander with the defensive play. As both Leaf blue liners got Nylander's got a 2-on-1 with Tavares. Across, Tavares scores! On the rush, John Tavares extends his point streak, and the Leaf lead to 3-1.
And now 3-1 Leafs. Leafs have a 3-1 lead now, boys.
A little bit of a too cute play there by Connor, trying to go between the legs of Nylander. Now watch Puma. He gets puck watching and doesn't realize that Tavares is in all alone through the middle. A desperation play off of a nifty pass that made it through one tail, but he knows he can't quite get across quick enough. He didn't get a strong push. And a smart play there by Tavares to hold it for an extra second and make sure he got it up high enough to get it over the body of Hellebuyck sliding across. Rick Carter scored his 17th goal in the first period, and now John Tavares has his 17th of the season and an 18 point streak. And here's a chip in front of Brody and just missed. Back it comes to Morgan Riley. Leafs enjoying this form. Skeeters aside. Foligno across for Kerfoot. Back to Nick Foligno. TJ Brody to Morgan Riley, who has never scored against the Winnipeg Jets in 22 games. Centers in front. Out of the reach of Brody. So you see defensively there, Winnipeg just making sure they're man on man. You can't allow yourself to get a misread there to open someone up. Now a breakaway pass the other way. Chipped away by Campbell. Best stop of the night for Jack Campbell. Flying off the bench there and just got lost and had good speed and an excellent pass up the middle. It's strung free.
Ellis.
Simmons and Tavares is there, and there's going to be a penalty on
Ellis.
Simmons takes a whack at him. We'll see if there is a further penalty, but it will be Matthew Perreault going off, and it looks like it will be a Leaf power play when we come back.
Kit Kat Chunky is now 20% chunkier.
Doesn't fit anymore. It's now.
Stop dreaming. Start driving. With great offers on the versatile RAV4 during Red Tag Days. Visit shoptoyota.ca.
A burst pipe can leave anyone feeling lost. But with Intact Insurance by your side, you'll be back in no time.
Intact Insurance. I've got the app.
Oh. Guess it's time for the logo.
Like for playoff spot contenders as the Raps look for a season series sweetheart. It gets one of the best in the East. Next, Raptors, Tuesday. Sportsnet.
The worst decision is indecision.
Ryan Ellis.
If you can't decide which game to watch, no problem. The Sportsnet now
Ellis.
you can stream both on the same screen. Make good choices.
Recent history between the Jets and Leafs. April 15th, Zach Hyman with a stick on Leo Fionn, for which he was fined. Thursday night here, Galchenyuk with a hit on Lowry that has Lowry sidelined. Later, Joe Thornton on Matthew Perreault. Perreault came back into the game. Thornton fined. And then tonight, Rasmus Sandin catches Blake Weaver on the reverse, and now Matthew Perreault is in the box for his hit on Dan Tavares. So it's heating up between the Leafs and the Jets. With the playoffs just around the corner. Second power play of the night for Toronto. Tavares digs in, wins the draw, and comes back to Riley. Matthews, Marner, Nylander goes to the front of the net, back to Morgan Riley. Austin Matthews fires off the blocker of Hellebuyck. Dylan DeMello in the corner, along with Derek Forbert. Trevor Lewis and Nate Thompson, the veteran penalty killers for Winnipeg. Here's Matthews, takes the shot. Rebound comes in front, helmet down, and that one stayed out. Not sure if it didn't hit the bars. Nylander looks skyward again. Hellebuck's dropped his stick, trying to retrieve it. Marner fires, and Hellebuck awkwardly holding the stick and making a glove save.
Hellebuck's holding his stick upside down. He was trying desperately during the play to grab it. As you know, most of the time the puck's going to end up going over to Matthews, but the read by Hellebuck off the bat, he didn't realize it came out so quickly, so he was late getting across. Now he's sliding, makes a heck of a save there, sliding away to the other side of the net, then off the crossbar by Nylander.
Matthews kicks it back. Marner gives it back to him. 34 with the shot way off. A great move to get a shooting lane. Tavares redirects. Cutter, Hellebuck is down and holds on. And that might be the most dangerous lead power play we've seen in weeks.
And there's the urgency that has been missing at times. It's not about a setup. It's just look at the determination, quick puck movement, great individual move with the curl and drag there by Matthews, the quick shot, and then an excellent pass, tape to tape to Matthews to Tavares, and Hellebuck able to find that one and hold on.
51 seconds into the power play, and Sheldon Keefe leads his A unit out there, and Tavares wins the draw cleanly. Back to Matthews and Riley, the shot tipped by Tavares. Nylander the recovery, and the pass brings it back into the Leaf zone.
When you watch Hellebuck before a game on the bench doing all those eye movements to try to get himself ready, you can see why, right? All the movement you have to try to find out where the threat is and to be ready to move accordingly.
Riley going right to the net to change the look a little bit. Marner again, faked the shot, gives it to Nylander. Back to Marner and Riley up top. It's Marner, and that's off Andrew Kopp, and out of play.
Well, there's a key penalty kill performance for Hellebuck on what, as you mentioned, Chris, was probably the most efficient and effective power plays, moving the puck around and snapping it. And, you know, interesting all the talk about him getting pulled and his reaction. Paul Maurice said it took him out 3 years ago, and he said, if I keep playing like this, I'm going to win a Vezina and a Stanley Cup. Well, he's got one of them, and he's looking for the other.
5 shots so far on the power play. Sandin's handled the pass. Spencer trying to keep it alive, but Nate Thompson and Lewis able to work it back into the Leaf zone. Rasmus Sandin getting some power play looks for Toronto. Played about 13 and a half minutes the other night. And Sheldon Keefe thought he looked confident for a guy that has not played much hockey.
I would say he's been looking like a player in this game as well.
It's 3-1 Leafs, guys. Here we are.
Thornton is sending it across. Justin Hall loads it up and a close stop for Hellebuck. So the Leafs threaten on the power play, but unable to extend their lead.
At Scotiabank, we believe inclusion makes us stronger. We support people's goals on and off the ice. All people. Because when you let it, hockey builds communities, friendships, resilience, selflessness, and respect. We'll continue to promote these values at all levels of hockey. We believe in hockey, and we believe it's for everyone.
There's a different deal now. Dropping every day. Exclusively with the McDonald's app.
Refills available now. S.C. Johnson.
It's the big sofa sale at the Brit. And to celebrate our 50th anniversary, we're giving away 50 sofas this week. Enter for your chance to win and continue to find the best sofa deals in store and online. And always at Canada's best prices guaranteed. Get this modern sofa for just $4.99. With this genuine leather sofa only $11.99. Plus, visit thebrick.com or check out our flyer for big settings in every department. The Brick. saving you more.
Top Performer is brought to you by the GMC Sierra with available industry-exclusive carbon fiber bed. Mitch Marner is a top performer. Let's look back on his first goal, October 16. Highlight reel on Hockey Night in Canada. Fast forward now to his 100th goal, October 16. Highlight reel on Hockey Night in Canada. Fast forward now to his 100th career goal tonight. Not a compelling highlight like number one, but the celebrations were both great. 5 seasons, 100 goals for Mitch Marner. Tied for third in scoring coming into the day, and now with 59 points. Face-off won by the Leafs. Joe Thornton's on it. Enoch challenges him. Adam Brooks will take over. At the line, Muzzin. Justin Hall. Placed it in for Thornton, centered it, then it hopped over the stick of Hall. The Healers with an outlet for Dubois. Knocked off his stick by Hall. Jason Spencer nearly sprung, but Logan Stanley with that big wingspan able to get his stick on that. Now Brooks back.
Hey guys, we have a 3-1 lead for now.
Around to the near side. Adam Brooks with 250 points in his last 2 years. In return, playing for John Paddock. Flip around. There's TJ Brovey swinging it back in behind the Winnipeg net. Dubois takes a high stick from Kerfoot, so a penalty pending. And Winnipeg's going to get a power play. And will it be 2 or more?
Well, Dubois has been the part of a number of altercations. He's been hitting. He's been trying to get in aggressively. And this is one behind the net. There's a bump back with a high stick. You know, Kerfoot just tried to block him out and probably would have got away with it had he not got the stick up. And just a 2-minute penalty, no blood, so no foul.
Goes the second power play of the night for the Jets.
Yeah, this is critical time here to win the draw, get the setup so you don't have to waste any time. And, you know, you talk about momentum swings in games. This is an opportunity for Winnipeg to create one.
6 for 24 against the Leafs this year. Toronto gets a quick clear. Under 8.5 minutes to go here in the second period. Shots on goal are 21-13 in favor of Toronto. So the Jets are only a couple of shots on goal so far in the second period. Appleton around, Wheeler can't take it, and it's Nick Polino outside the line. Marner follows up, and he'll steer it the rest of the way.
Now, one thing that offensive guys hate on the power play is when you can't make a direct pass and you're always having to go around the boards. And so a couple of examples there, Winnipeg under pressure, unable to get to those wraparounds.
Hall's clearing a tip, knocked down, and McKeev speeding after it. Good charge to center, play it past Wheeler, loose in front of the net, but Paul Stastny comes back for the Jets. Morrissey waits as fresh troops come over the boards for Winnipeg. And Foligno and Marner are now the penalty killers for Toronto. Here comes Ehlers. 6 goals in his last 8. With his goal in the opening period. Andrew Cook. Neil Pionk. There's Ehlers. Back for Pionk. 8 points against Toronto this season series for Pionk. And now it's Dubois firing it right on through the screen of Perreault. Travis Dermott's got it. Marner calling for it. Dermott will get it all the way down the ice. Final dozen seconds of the power play. Pionk, good pass over the line. Trying to thread it through for Dubois. Shoulder to shoulder with Muzzin. Centered for Copp. Now Pionk, the penalized player back. One shot for the Jets in the power play.
Come on, Leafs, you got this.
Shot that was labeled as Connor Hellebuck holds on.
And, you know, Winnipeg was just thinking offense right to the bitter end. Even despite the tap, there was only one defenseman on the ice. Now all of a sudden Kerfoot comes up, looks up. Not quite a 2-on-1. Good job of Pionk just keeping him to a lane to the outside. So Kerfoot knew that he didn't have anyone to pass to and knew he was going to get caught off. So tried the quick release and That allowed Halbach to just play the shot. Shots are 12-3 in favor of
Yeah, hey guys, if you guys new here, hit the button, hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, family, but everybody to like and subscribe. Leafs have a 3-1 lead right now over the Winnipeg Jets here in the second period. Hopefully you guys like the video. Hopefully like subscribe. Tell your
Watch live this summer on CBC and Sportsnet. Nate Thompson now.
So guys, if you hit the subscribe button, tell your friends, family, but everybody to like and subscribe. If you hear when guys, hopefully, if you guys knew, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Hopefully, we can win right now. The Leafs are up or winning 3-1 in the second period.
Use his legs to create some space. And there's another great, smart outlet under pressure. Morgan Riley leads the rush. Over the line for Tavares in front of the net. Side up there was Kerfoot. Thrown it across. Leach changing and over the boards comes McKayev.
I'll be back, guys.
Hands it back to McKayev into the shoot for Nylander. And the Jets send it out. And Simmons went right after Stanley as well. He didn't like that hit. Still turned it out. Yeah. They had the ball with a little shot on Simmons. Simmons back after Stanley. Kept in at the line as Jake Muzzin steps up. Here's Muzzin looking to center, denied by DeMello. DeMello hits the deck and Muzzin's back on it. McKayev covers the point, fires right on. Rebound. Bouncing up to Trevor Lewis, checked by Simmons. Here's Stanley. Jets have spent a lot of time in their own zone here in the second period. Under 4.5 left is DeMello idles. And now up ahead to Andrew Copp. After goes Wheeler. Munson takes him out. Outlet for Justin Hall. Steering it ahead to Nick Toledo. And he gets one line it in. Through this one. Came up with a momentarily. Corbett sends it to the line. Kept in by Cody. There's Toledo. Thornton. Riley. Warner up high. Send it to the net. Right on. Finishing front.
Hope you guys video. Hope you guys subscribe. Tell your friends. Come on. Jack Campbell is in net tonight. I thought it was gonna be. I thought David Riddick it was gonna be in net, but it's guys. So yeah. Come on, nice save by Jack Campbell. That was a nice save by Jack Campbell there, boys. As the Leafs have a 3-1 lead here in the second period.
Against Winnipeg. Well, I've seen some great stretch of action here at both ends. Good chances, good individual efforts. We talk about Sandin trying to establish himself. Watch him use his feet, get to the outside, does a nice job with his foot to get the stick out of the way, then everything to the front of the net. Dubois, just a little chip depth play. Front of the net, Dubois, just a little chip depth shot goes off the back, and then you could tell that Campbell wasn't sure where it was. It came back in front very nearly. Came back off his head and went in. Stasny got a whack at it in the goal post. After that awkward bounce, the Leafs got a good stance. That was almost a strange one in return for the Jets.
How you guys like the video? Don't forget to like button, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. It's 3-1 Leafs, as you can see there. Um, and and my and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I put my Instagram in the description below. Is my Instagram. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
Swatted in by McKay. Simmons goes swatted in by the Jets. Work to the line, but not out. Knocked down in the slot by Connor and quickly played ahead. Here's Cobb. Wayne Simmons. Put back down into the Winnipeg zone. That's an icy call.
So yeah, guys. So yeah.
Reminder to watch Top of Her Game tomorrow with Tara Sloan, special guest Sarah Nurse. And sure, one of the topics of conversation will be the postponed or canceled Women's World Championship, unfortunately, in Nova Scotia. You know, Shifley hasn't really played much at all this period. He played 6:58 in the first, and he's just under 10 now. He's sat for a little while.
3-1 right now. Last time they played the Jets, they won 5-3, I believe. The last time they played the Jets, they won 5-3, I believe. But if you haven't already, hit the button, subscribe button, and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, family members, everybody to like, subscribe. And if you were here when I was live for the if you were here when I was live for the Red Sox and the Mariners game, welcome back. For the ones that were here, and if you guys are just tuning in here, I'm Malcolm D Vlogs. I'm Malcolm the
He saw the beauty in the oceans.
Every second breath we take is generated by.
So Malcolm D Vlogs stands for Malcolm Dalton Vlogs. But
We saw possibilities in a simple idea. That true collaboration.
Thank you, Adidas, for being the family, the ally that we needed, where others would just love.
We could turn plastics into products that become flags of hope. That together we can inspire a new generation to see possibilities to end plastic waste, to preserve and protect the planet. Bit by bit, shield by shield, making the world we live in better.
I know you can do this. And I know you have a little bit of fix.
hello.
Hello, my boy.
So I got one question. Did Dan like sign up for like? So is that like so like when you when you guys messaged me like on YouTube, like did she like pay like did she sign up to make an account or something or?
No, just from YouTube.
Guys, welcome back. Those are up 3-1 over the Jets. The last time they was Jets, I think they won like 5-3 or something like that. But if you guys will hear earlier when I was live for the Red Sox game, the Red Sox still lose 8-2 and the back at tomorrow against the Mariners, but it's on the American Net station, so that's what I'm going to. But as I'm speaking right now, the Raptors, I don't know if they won or not, but
I guess it's at 10 a.m. in the morning. The Red Sox game.
For tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kimball. Well, there's a great effort tomorrow to see. You know, you don't want to leave Riley Golf back there by himself. The fans shot.
Yeah, the Raptors lost.
Got to try to get through, but now look at the effort in the middle. You know the Philly kill is thinking.
The Bridges are playing right now.
Yep, they're tied.
maneuvered by Tavares. A good active stick and make sure he gets a piece of
And of the Toronto FC game, they tied their game today.
All on the inboards, trying to kill a little more time. Appleton with him as they bottle up the lead.
It says here, it says 110 for the mail on Sunday. It says the 110.
110.
Yeah, because I have the TSN app, right? And I went on MLB, and I went to school, and then I went to Sunday. And then it says Mariners and Red Sox at 110.
Because when it showed on when it was on earlier on Sportsnet, it said came up in the little corner. It said like 9:30 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Or maybe they made a mistake and like
We've got some exciting changes this year and more content than ever, including
Corey Nash.
and tons of highlights throughout the season.
Hello.
Number one, baby.
Hi.
Those are Dreams About with Hut. Sign up today to
Who
compete
the
for your
fuck?
share of $100,000. Register now and get all the details
Hello?
at NHL.com/gaming.
Hello.
Who the heck is who called you?
I don't know.
You know who called you?
So, yeah, that was cool.
Because you're here to move your
I was like,
BDC's here for what's
that was
BDC, the bank for Canadian
when I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, they found me. They found me on my. Were you watching it on your phone or like were you guys driving when you like was it were you guys driving when you guys texted me?
We were just at Fritzy's. I was ordering things.
Was it you that was texting me with Diana?
Diana.
Yeah, it's like what? How many? She asked me how many hours. I'm like, she finds it boo. Yeah, boo for the millions.
Yeah, I wish I had something like phone or
let's keep giving
or like an iPod Touch or something that I can go on and then I can message you or
Ontario's COVID-19 vaccine plan is helping to stop the spread and save lives. Until we're all vaccinated, we need to stay
Well,
oh no.
Did anyone else
Wash your hands. Keep your distance. We've come so far together. And thousands of people across
Yeah.
Ontario are getting
So guys, if you guys would, I was live earlier for tomorrow.
was that a yes that Nash message?
No, he didn't message me. Oh, the only person that messaged me was you. Like I don't know what's weird because they said 1 o'clock for the 110 on the CSN app, but they might just that might change, like they might go.
Unless it means like 10 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's gonna be on TV or not. I don't know if the Red Sox game is gonna be on TV or not. But tomorrow, the at 110, I might be going, guys. I might go live for the Jays game. I don't know yet, cause I went live twice today, so you know. But soon, guys, I'll be doing double uploads. Maybe like I don't know, like maybe like I might, guys. But tomorrow, I might go live tomorrow, but not for the Jays game, but for the Dodgers and the Padres, cause I'm sorry to say, but I rather watch the Dodgers and the Padres at 7 08 because the Dodgers party is more entertaining than watching the Jays. I'm sorry to say. The Jays are going. The Jays are right now. The Rangers are scoreless. Oh, it's tied 3-3 with one with who's up to bat right now? Thinking the Rays. Top of the 8. So it's the Rays up to bat then. No, the Jays then because if it's in Tampa Bay then the Jays are up to bat then because the Rays have the last spot. So it's Jays playing right now with 2 people on. And then Monday, and then Tuesday, then guys on Tuesday I'll be live again for at 7:10 for the but Boston is in the Mets Stadium. I don't know what the name of the Mets Stadium is. I think I know they're in New York against the Mets, and then they're playing the Mets on Wednesday. And then we play the Rangers, and then the Phillies. Then Saturday, May 2nd, guys. I'll be live probably for the Phillies and Mets game. It's in Philadelphia. It's in what's the name of the stadium? Sunday, May 2nd. My team plays the Rangers at 2:35. Then the Mets and the Phillies play at 7:10. I think that's the only game I saw on TSN on TV. But the Jays and the Jays play the Braves on Sunday next Sunday next Sunday is May 2nd. Next Sunday is May 2nd already. Next Saturday is May 1st already. Next Sunday, the Braves versus the Blue Jays, and I'm sorry to say the Braves are going to probably the Jays are probably going to get their ass whooped by the Braves because they have the Braves the Atlanta Braves have a lot of players. They just got friggin' commentator whatever fucking his name is, but they pay at 110. I think it's in 12. So the funny thing is, it says it's only one game on TSN, but like I know, the only games on TV is the Mets game at 7, and then the early game at 1. I think because the Jays game will be on. Because the Jays are in TD Bank Field, where they're gonna be for most of the year of this year and next year possibly this year and next year they're probably gonna be in Florida for the home games.
Well, next year they'll probably be back at home.
For this season, they're gonna be in TD Bank. TD Bank. It's the park that they officially are playing at during this year. The Jays are home on Sunday. Or home on.
They could even come back to Toronto like in the summer if the borders open up again.
Yeah, hopefully, guys. If the borders open up again, me, Marky, and Travis and maybe and you maybe and you if you want to come, like we will and Nash
And Dominion and Parker and Eric and Josh and your friend Danielle and
her boyfriend
and Allie and Ashley and Cynthia.
Steven.
Who else did I forget?
Cause when this border when the border starts up again, hopefully I don't know when, but like when this border starts up again, guys. When this border starts up again, probably hopefully it starts up again in September. Like baseball will be done by the summer, so baseball like the season will be done by the summer. So
The end of September.
hopefully it open up soon, guys. If it open up soon, me, Mark, so like me, Marky, Dustin, and maybe and maybe Caleb if he's not busy. What probably going to take a plane and fly to Texas. Okay, I'm flying to Texas for my wrestle game, hopefully. Um, we might be going to we might be going to Texas, or we might be going or we might, because the Jays don't play on Thursday. On Thursday, on Friday, the Jays, if they do go back home, they'll probably be in the water place until the new place gets built. I think my friend said that it's gonna be closer to. I think they said it's gonna be closer to the like like I'm I'm happy that like I didn't know that the Hockey Hall of Fame is in the Leafs play. I didn't know that the Hockey Hall of the Hockey Hall of Fame is like people told me that it's in the in Scotiabank Arena. I'm not sure, but but I think the Jays new place is gonna be. I think my friend said that they might move to they move closer will the like right beside the BMO Field, like right beside where the soccer field is, we're between the soccer field and the Coca-Cola Coliseum is, because the Coca-Cola Coliseum is near that, so it's gonna be hopefully that's what my friend Brody said, but hopefully whenever if he well if I go to his concession stand, I get a discount because I'm one of his best friends, so I definitely get a discount because I'm one of his good friends. I know him since I know Brody since since I was since I was I think well I know him since I was 5. I think I know him since I was 4. We played baseball together. The funny thing is that people don't know me and him are the same age, but I'm a little bit older than him. His birthday is October. We're both born in 1997, but like our birthdays are close to each other. Like mine's October and his is is also in October. Like, but I'm the 25th. I'm on the 25th, and he's on the and he's on the 25th, and he's the and his birthday is the same day as my friend Scott, the 29th. me and we're both born in 1997. But but currently I'm older because I'm born October 25th, 1997, and he's born October 29th, 1997. Yeah, I'm like we're the same age. We're both 23, but we're the same age, but like we're the same age. But my birthday is before his. Mine's the 25th of October, and his is the 29th. So probably like 2 years. Like I'm like I don't know how many years older I am from him because my birthday is October 25th. His is the 29th of October, and we were born in 1997. So that makes me older, right?
Yep.
I'm older than him by I don't know by a couple years, maybe I don't know. Because my birthday is the 25th and his is the 29th of October. The funny thing is, his brother who just got a job at BMO Field. His I could say stepbrother because because his mom and dad like got like divorced and stuff, and like because I met his mom's her new boyfriend. His stepdad, he's nice, but then then his stepbrother works at the BMO Field.
Fighting COVID-19 is one of them. As vaccines
How
roll
how
out,
they make
let's keep giving this our all.
because
Continue
that's his new mom. That's his new mom's his stepdad Con Alex is the son of because his mom is married to to Chris and to Chris to like to Chris and and that makes Alex because Chris's son is Alex. So I'm confused. If Alex well if like
Great taste, zero sugar. Listen to 680 News for the latest. Find out what's happening in your neighborhood.
I guess whoever dates my cousin also next is also my cousin as well if they get engaged. If it, I guess technically Jessica Ellis is my cousin, and so Jessica is not engaged. So technically Jessica is technically my cousin too because they're engaged.
This period brought to you by the all-new Hyundai Tucson.
Right?
4-3 for Tampa Bay.
Yes!
Fuck Tampa Bay.
Yes, Waze! Good job, Waze. Good job, Waze. Yes, Waze. Good job, Waze. Good job. You deserve this game. The Jays won last. The Jays won last night.
They don't deserve it. The Jays deserve it.
And guys, so I get. If who got the was it a home run or was it or they bought someone in?
Brought somebody.
Who got the who hit the ball? Was it Soy? No. Oh, what's his name? The boy. I know. I'll say if the oh. So guys, so so because my cousin Ellis, he's engaged with Jessica, so that makes her also my cousin, right? Because if Jessica and my cousin Ellis are engaged, she's also my cousin, right? And okay, his stepbrother Alex is married is the son of Chris, which is his mom's new boyfriend. Because Chris because Chris was married to was married to Christine, wonderful lady, by the way, wonderful lady Christine, and uh, the reason I'm not saying too much because in case if she's watching me right now, because I won't get into I won't get too much in detail because in case if she's watching my live stream, whoever liked hit the like button, thank you, appreciate it. Don't forget to tell your friends. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it. And
Malcolm a message that says, I love you, Malcolm.
hope you're doing well. Thank you, Ted. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Ted. Good. If I can spell this guy's last name, Ted. His name is Ted, but his last name is Gard. Glaydon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I mess up your last name, man. I'm sorry. It's Gardiner. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Are you a fan of hockey? I'm assuming. I'm guessing you're a hockey fan. I'm assuming. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I subscribe. Thank you. Don't forget to tell your friends about my channel. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Shut. Don't forget to subscribe to Ted, to Ted, to Ted. I'm not gonna say. I always like the Maple Leafs, but I live in England. England. Oh, fucking. So you like the fucking the. So you like the. I always like the Leafs, but I live in England. You live in England, so you heard about the friggin' what's his name? The one that died. The one from was he from England? The one that's friggin' was he Prince Phillips? Charming? Prince Phillips? Was he from England as well?
Yep.
You probably you probably you I like Austin Matthews. Same here. Austin Matthews, Tavares, Mitch Marner, and since still injured right now, Alex Matthews. Alex Matthews, you from England. What's the weather like in England right now, fam? Like, is it raining, snowing? Thinking like I don't know, like it's England's like different than and what's the time zone in England? Because it's probably a different time zone as us.
Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning there.
So you just waking, like we are you just waking up, my friend? Or you're sleeping? Or he's probably like us Matthews. What's the weather like in England? I never got to go to it's 2 a.m. in England and it's deep and you get some sleep. Yeah, because it's only like it's only 2 a.m. in England. Wow, 2 a.m. in England.
wonder what his channel like is.
Search up what Ted TED, and then last name GARDINER. Good night, man. Alright, sleep tight, man. Man.
Going to bed.
Yes, because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So it's London, England. Do you live in London, England? Like which one? London, England, or England, Egypt, England? London. There's probably there's a different there's London, Ontario, and London, England.
What?
He's from England. I don't know if he's from London, England, or just maybe.
Mitch Marner to the slot, the weak backhand. Matthews turns and puts it on net. Hellebuck will hold on to that. Well, a couple of penalty kills for the Winnipeg Jets after that, trying to get something going offensively. Look at right behind Nealers. Connor there was Shifley for a chance, and then another one off of the cycle out of the corner. Great save by Campbell off the pad and out.
Wonder how old he is.
If he comes on my live tomorrow when I do the Dodgers, I'll ask him because he's gonna play. So he's got to me.
Subscribe to you.
Yeah, I think I just text you his. It's just I'll take a picture of his
Chevrolet battery is the world's longest lasting. We tested it against our competitors' battery. And Energizer Ultimate Lithium once again. Energizer, backed by science, matched by no one. Reverse pipe can leave anyone feeling lost. But with Intact Insurance by your side, you'll be back in no time.
Intact Insurance. I've got the app.
Oh, guess it's time for the logo.
Always news when a star player gets benched, even for half a period. It happened to Mark Shifley. And you think the timing with the playoffs just around the corner is agrees with you. Yeah, you know that your leaders are the example makers on your team, and so at times they have to be made example of. And when you have a play like that ends up turning a 2-1 game into a 3-1 game, that might be the difference of winning and losing a series. And so for Paul Maurice, his message is that the assistant captain and Shifley knows exactly why he was sitting there. And it's a great example for the rest of the team to realize, okay, we got to play at a certain level. There's an expectation, and that's just part of coaching and top players and trying to make sure they get the foundation to do the right thing.
Again, another 1-point game. They battle for first place. The Leafs trying to expand it to 8. Jets trying to cut it to 4. And the games remaining start to shrink as both teams are into the final 10. And for the Leafs, 8 remaining after this game, 4 of them against Montreal. 6 of the last 9 for the Jets are here at home. And it's an area where they're trying to establish more home dominance. Obviously, no crowds this year, but
Jets have been a better team on the road than at home this season. Well, think about that 17 of 22 they had on the road, and they fared so well. 11-5-1. It's kept them in the race, but you're right, Paul Maurice has not been happy with the 2 games that he's had since the return from a tough road trip.
Up ahead to Tilly and the Kia. Curls inside the line. In behind the net for Simmons. Kerfoot goes to
Hey guys, what up?
Simmons tied up by Morrissey, and the puck is played up to center where Ehlers got sandwiched by Kerfoot to Makeda.
It's even that play by McKay up there, realizing don't make the risky pass into the middle, get it deep, keep it going forward, and don't allow anything going back in transition. That's what Toronto's trying to establish, trying to hold a lead as well. Do all the little things defensively you have to try to get this thing home.
Well, winless in 5, changed that on Thursday, but they've stepped up their performance tonight so far through just about 50 minutes.
And one thing Sheldon Keefe felt that in the third period on Thursday, they did a good job of just protecting the lead when they had to. You don't stop playing offensively, but you make sure you make those good 50-50 decisions. Do it on the defensive side.
Ehlers went down. Thornton and Ehlers had something going there. They eye each other as both head to the respective benches and still exchanging words.
Hey guys, what up? It's guys. Hopefully you'll hit the button, hit the subscribe button.
Last 3 nights. Well, the biggest celebration of Canadian music is coming. 50 years of all of our music, all our stars, all our sound. Don't miss the Junos. Live June 6th on CBC and CBC Gem.
Well, good read here. The original call was going to be icing, but I think they realized just how close it was. And it looks to me like Travis Toomey just said, no, it's coming to center ice. I think that was the right call. And I thought Perot was able to get to that one and not have an icing.
Nick Kaleo played it inside the line. Now Marner, Matthews backhand, and Hellebuck gets a piece of that. Goes call for Austin Matthews. He comes back at center to intercept the pass, and Nick Kaleo will drop it back in. Kaleo with an assist in each of his first 2 games as a late takeaway. His performance on Thursday night, didn't think he was shredded, but that's not a surprise after sitting in quarantine for a week. Morrissey will drop it back in the late zone. Pass the 9-minute mark of the third for Tavares off his stick to Morrissey, sending it toward the net. Blocked by Tavares in front. Now Galchenyuk's out of shifting gears and trying to work his way in against Pullman. And Pullman won't let him by. Harkins turns back. Jansen Harkins, pounded by Galchenyuk. Pullman for Josh Morrissey. And the Calgary native is over the line. Sends it wide of the net.
Hope guys, if you're new here, hit the button, hit the subscribe button, say your friends, family, brothers, everybody. So like, subscribe, and never give up, guys, and never give up.
And never give up. He tried to adjust midstream and ended up with the splits right into the boards.
Back to the line off the skeet to Wheeler, kept alive by Shifley. And back, Logan Stanley.
Come on, Leeds, you got this. It's
Stanley stepping up on Simmons. Keeps it alive for Wheeler.
come on, Leeds, you got this.
Here's Connor in front.
Ooh, Connor. Nice save by Jack Campbell.
Blake Wheeler, DeMello calls for it. For Connor. Now Connor. And DeMello's in deep. Jet blue line getting more active here.
I hope everybody's having. I hope everybody's having an awesome day, awesome night. If you haven't already, hit the button, hit the subscribe button.
Connor might have been able to do a wraparound there as Campbell was a little late reading where the puck was and tried to pass instead.
Jerry forward ahead, deflected in by Stasny. Here's Ehlers flying in there again. Joe Thornton takes a look at. He'll flip it ahead to Spezza. Off the boards to the Winnipeg line.
9 to go as the most of the game quickens. Spencer Glass for Thornton. And Mason Appleton turns back a quick shift for that fourth line of the Leafs as Norbert bounces it in. And Matthew Perreault hurries after it. Chris Ehlers is shaken up on the bench as well. He took a hard hit from Jake Muzzin in the corner and absorbed it well. Didn't want to make it look like anything happened. You know, he just got himself up, but he walked slowly, and yeah, he's finding his way down. To me, it looked like a shoulder that was absorbed with the majority of the hit. This is that little mismatch. Brooks coming in, the stop back, and then right there. And his reaction after, okay, I'm not going to show that I'm injured at all, but he went right to the bench and now right down the tunnel. Just over 8 minutes to go as Warner plays it down.
With 8 minutes to go, at least, with a 3-1 lead,
Deflects over the glass and out of play. We'll step aside with 8:10 remaining in the third. A 2-goal Toronto lead.
You're back on one too? It's back up. Yeah. Give me one more time. It's 3-1.
Introducing the all-new Tucson with remote smart parking assist. Make legs to drive hockey.
We changed the recipe for our plain and integrated bagels. A fresh cracked egg, that's what's in it.
It's a perfect blend of a soft bagel with a nice crunch.
Wow, so good. Big difference.
It's time for freshly cracked eggs, freshly baked bagels. It's time for tips.
This May, your census invitation will arrive in the mail. Census information is used to plan programs and services in your community that support employment, public transit, schools, hospitals, and more. Your census is easy to fill out and completely confidential. Help plan for the future. Your census, your community, your future. A message from the Government of Canada.
Hey guys, shake up your routine with the new Activia probiotic smoothie. A drinkable yogurt with no added sugar, delicious fruits, veggies, and seeds, and always 1 billion active probiotics that contribute to a healthy gut flora. Meet the new Activia probiotic smoothie.
Well, not to forget the third annual celebration of Aboriginal sport achievement here tonight. A couple of weeks ago, we saw an example of the connection between hockey and Indigenous communities when the Nittany Nation, Elsie Cook in New Brunswick, was declared winner of Craft Hockeyville. Pure emotion there. And here tonight, the Jets wore sweaters in the warm-up honoring Aboriginal sport success. Sweaters are available online at auction. First game with proceeds going to sports equipment in northern communities like Shemanawa, Duck Bay, Lac Rocher, and others. Chris. That logo is beautiful, isn't it? They were sharp, weren't they? Under 8 to go here in the third period. It's the fourth of 7 consecutive games for the Jets against the current playoff teams in the North. And the Leafs trying to win their 15th on the road to match 15 wins at home. And here's Austin.
Now shoot.
He doesn't miss a shift. He's absorbed a number of hits. He's been in the thick of the action all night, hasn't he? He hits up and going with two.
Nash, you actually a good Nash. This one for Nash. Easy.
Here's Nylander with Galchenyuk. With a curl inside the line and swung it wide of the net. Kerfoot off the bench and played back in behind the Winnipeg net.
You got me. I stand on your feet. I know that I'm not you. Show me the open doors.
I think you and my friend Matthew would be a good.
Covering that post was Jack Campbell. Close call for the Jets. At 3-1, you know the next one, if you're the Leafs, really kind of sulks it away. And at the end of the shift, Matthews finds himself in all alone. He's got his head up the whole way.
Yeah.
And trying to go up and over the glove, just a little too high.
Oh, the ball one?
He's trying to chip it in for the captain. That hit him hard, and then down below, throwing it to the front of the net. Campbell able to get the pad there, and then kind of like Dominic Patrick, just throw with your blocker, do whatever you can, and boy, that sound obviously wasn't the jar. Justin Hall must have hit part of his helmet because he's right back. Shifley gets Matthews on the run, a face-off won by Toronto. This Marner with his 100th goal of the career tonight. As Connor sends it wide. Also points in 35 games, which matches Mark Shifley and Connor McDavid for the lead in that department. Marner trying to clear Matthews against Wheeler, and it comes to Shifley. Here's a shot wide by Morrissey. 5.5 to go, and Hall absorbs the hit but stays on the puck. It wasn't a hit for Foligno, redlining in to get a late G. Great poise there by Hall. There was pressure on both sides, and instead of just jamming it away and turning it over, had his head up, had some composure there, and makes a nice pass there, 180 feet down the other end. 5-2 left in the third.
I got some movie Pokemon boys.
Thornton gets a new stick from the bench as the battle continues behind the net. And Riley away with it, but we've got a penalty. And Thornton and Ehlers having another discussion. Yeah, they've been going at it. You mentioned before going to the bench, they were back and forth. I think they're both going to go here. Maybe just Thornton. It is Thornton to the box. We'll see if Ehlers is joining him or if it's a Winnipeg power play when we come back.
Time to move. Check. New shoes, new outfit. You can do this. Check. I am not a runner. I'm ready, right? A little time for me. Check.
Sure.
So I've got more to give to them. Check.
Find everything you need to get moving.
This whole check.
So, can you imagine the bank? You can't do that. You can't. So start with a real monthly fees. Yo, make it 10 TC points for every dollar you spend anywhere. Sure. So you're earning points on your own money that you can use or a whole new way to think about money. This period brought to you by the all-new Hyundai Tucson.
The penalty against Joe Thornton gives Winnipeg its third power play of the night, and it continues this little feud with Nick Ehlers. Well, we saw it earlier when Ehlers and Thornton were jawing going over to the bench. Thornton came on, he jawed him before the plays even allowed him. And that's where the discussion went after. That's the aftermath of the cross-check. That's the second stick that Thornton got. Is he broke his first one, went to the bench, and then came back at Ehlers. So Thornton in the box. The Jets on the power play. Paul Stastny to Mark Shifley. Back to Josh Morrissey. Kyle Connor is out there. They're Blake Wheeler down low and able to take that pass and get it to the net. Shifley will reload it. Here's Connor.
Guys, this is my friend Matthew.
Five-man scrum along the boards comes loose. Shakley keeping power play point for Mark Shakley. Surveys, Marner breaks up the pass. Stasny kicks it back to the line. Morris to the corner. Played back to the line. Blake Wheeler. Morrissey shooting. Close stop and Jack Campbell will hold on. That's the end of a minute and a half in the defensive zone pretty much. And Campbell gets a much needed save and a hold. And Muzzin trying to shake it off here. You know, as a defenseman, part of your job, penalty killing, is you're going to have to block some shots. Morrissey cycling to his left, gets it looked like right at the top of the knee. And just the reaction instantaneous for Muzzin, shake it off at the bench, and here he is out here yet again. Not a minute left in the power play. A 2-goal disadvantage, but Paul Maurice leads Hellebuyck in. The one-timer, that takes a bite over the shoulder of Campbell. And Jack Hiller adjusting the mask as well. After that stop, in behind the net for Dubois. Sidestep Brody. Top to the line. Pionk off the post. Neil Pionk brings it up. Caught again. Dubois. Trying to force that through with Thornton's out of the box. And the puck out at center ice for it. Third flipped it across to Polito. Here's Polito with a shot right on. And Hellebuyck's going to have to eat that. And Neil, this has been going on for quite some time, shift after shift, and Joe Thornton really wants a piece of Nikolai Ehlers. And it looks like they're both headed right back up. Yeah, and I think off anyway. Well, not often you think of Joe Thornton, as a competitor, but a pretty friendly guy and always laughing and not much of an anger, but he's been incensed this last little bit. Some pretty good puck movement. There's the hard shot right off the shoulder and a little bit of the mask. Another shot there by Pionk with traffic in front. I don't think Campbell saw it to the last second, started moving across, and right off the bat, Ehlers and Thornton side by side, get a little bit of a chit chat, and then at the end in the corner, there's the response back. And I think we're back to 4-on-4 as a little cross check by Thornton, the jab to the midsection by Ehlers, and a whole lot of top. Thornton is upset with Ehlers as he works with Dawson Gambler a few years ago. I don't think Ehlers is going to get a chance to pull that beard in a fight. I'll get the CBC Sports app for news, insights, analysis, live streaming, and everything sports. Download the CBC Sports app now. And he is jumbo upset tonight. Absolutely. It's something you don't always see from Thornton. I think, no question the competitiveness. And as I said, Ehlers has taken a number of hits in this game as well. I mean, he wasn't about to back down physically, but it sounds like verbally they're going at it. Joe's pretty quick with the verbal side of things. And now you got Simmons on the bench chatting with Dubois. And while the penalized players were going to the box, there was another gathering just inside the Winnipeg blue line. And this is far from done. You know what? You got one more game left after this between these two, and then so often you look at the standings and say, okay, are these guys going to get a chance to meet each other? And that's when things heat up here in the ninth game. And have Dubois and Simmons been assessed as convicts. They're just going to get them out of here to make sure that they don't come on the ice and get anything else done but to walk down the tunnel. And now Simmons across the edge to the leap room. And Chris, this is the uniqueness of having a 10-game matchup between these two teams. You figure by the end, with so much at stake, this is what can happen. I'm sure Helmut's coming now, isn't he? There he goes. Surprised he didn't. On that last power play, I guess the theory is you score on the power play without it. And then take him out, but it's 5 skiers to 4. Shifley's got the puck. Jim fires up his target, and it will boomerang back into the Winnipeg zone. 2:15 left on the clock. Josh Morrissey and now Kyle Connor tied for equal league in goals with 22. Hit there by Hall and Marner. Will fire it back down inside the line. Off the stick as he tried to hit the empty net. The empty net scored 2 nights ago for Marner on a Foligno setup. Back it comes to Morrissey. Shifley's got it. Stasny's in the slot. Wheeler parked in front of the net now. Broken up by Hall. There goes McKee with the empty net. And he gets around Morrissey and gets the outside of the post. Easy put back for Kerfoot. And it's 4-1 on what was a delayed penalty coming. Well, you just see the speed of McKay makes that possible. And you know you're not going to catch him in a situation like that. Morrissey tries to get to the puck first. No chance of that. Good job, though, with an optic stick there by Hall. Now to the outside, you got a couple of penalties coming. There was going to be a slash or a poke, and then another flyby by Shifley to the corner that left Kerfoot all by himself, and he ends up with the empty net. So Kerfoot with his 8th of the year, the empty netter, and the Leafs are going their 16th on the road. They've had great success on the road, lots of confidence, and obviously the road is a very different experience than it has been in other years, but it's been forget about the matchup game, not having it on the road. The Leafs have handled that perfectly, and this is a well-played game, and another good game by Jack Campbell, though. You think he wasn't busier of the 2 goaltenders, but in this third, he made a couple of big saves, too, on the penalty kill to keep it a 2-goal game. He solidified his game in the last couple of nights against the Jets. And we're into the final minute here of the third period. The Leafs' next game will be against the Montreal Canadiens on Wednesday. I almost wonder there, after you had Foligno and Marner out there, you didn't see the second line coming out of Matthews, and the bad wrist and a lot of hacking and whacking going on. It was very interesting to me that Keith put out Mikheyev and Kerfoot in that second role with the empty net.
TJ Doty for Morgan Riley. Leafs are playing deep away right now as it's flipped in after going winless in 5. They've come into Winnipeg and gotten things right back on track with a pair of victories head-to-head, and they want to walk out of Winnipeg with an 8-point lead in the North Division standings. This one in the books. It's a 4-1.
Leafs win. Hopefully, like subscribe. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe button, tell your friends, members, everybody, just subscribe. If you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.